welcome. Right, just out today on my exercise period, which I know about. Just going to find a nice spot, the other side of that tree line, which is a nice field. I'll do a couple of reviews. So, there's not much to see at the minute. I'll bring you back when we're all ready. It's actually quite cool here actually. Got a nice breeze coming across. Right. Having a big shakedown on my kit, as you all know. We're all in the same boat at the minute. COVID lockdown. Just been, well, they're going to announce later, another 3 weeks. Which is fine. Got to stop this, so that's not an issue. Anyway, going through my kit and decided I need to have a big shakedown. What I'm carrying, what I'm using, blah blah blah. So again, I'm out with the Esbit 5-piece set at the minute. It's really hard to get away from the Crusader and water bottles. So this is how fair. Dug this out. Well, basically, because we've had nice warm weather, I want to see what intake of water I'm getting. Got a Camelback which go into each pack now in my survival kind of loadouts. But I couldn't, last minute I had to get a metal mug, so I've got my, I think it's a 750 Snow Peak. So I've got, so with the Camelback and that's 4 litres of water. So you can't argue with that. I mean, I could have come out with just this, you know, it's a cup, it's everything. So we'll see how this goes and go from there. Let's get this out of the pocket. So yeah, so basically what I've come to talk about today is this. This is over 10 years old. Talk about, let me just get this brew on and then we'll talk about it. Let's clear that. I should have built a wall around it, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to do a few actually things today, but not all at once. Anyway, this is an old snug pack jacket I've had for, it's got to be at least 10 years old. Couldn't believe I actually found a bag for it. It's a bit beaten, but it's the original snug pack sleeper jacket, code green. Right, I've had this, like I say, all them years. It still works spot on to this day, even though the years of using it has took its toll. Like, it's, you know, where the zip's caught and stuff. But I'm gonna get a strip and sew that down there. The elastic's gone in the cuffs a little bit, but it doesn't matter. But spot on. Nip in the wind. Yeah, I slept out a little while ago in my back garden, and that was when we still had negative temperatures. I think it went down to about -3. So in the night, I got up, put this on, and it just works a treat. It's absolutely brilliant. I've got a Norwegian, but this, not Norwegian. What do you call it? Pull over your head, fleece line thing. Buffalo, that's it. I've got one of them. But you know, obviously you can't regulate. You can regulate your temperature through here, but when you want to, you know, you can undo this right down. So that's why I keep going back to this, keep using it. I won't throw it away. It's got burn holes in it. I've used it whilst in uniform. I've used it ever since. You just can't fault it. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. So I don't know what the more modern ones are like, but if they're anything to go on like these, definitely worth getting. I've got the, I've had, I should say, the issue from, so I keep looking around all this wildlife. I've been in for so bloody long. Yeah, I've tried the issue softies and that, and yeah, they're all right, but they're nothing on these. Absolutely nothing at all. I mean, this is, I went to, I've been to France, Belgium, used this, Brecon, you know, the peaks, everywhere. Brilliant bit of kit, so it's worth considering. And for the money, it's paid for itself, time over. So, anyway, let's get on with this brew. Because these are, I'm not really a sugar lover, but they're 3 in 1. I want it to be a bit stronger, so I'll put this in with it. Just double it up. Got a few more coffees and a nice orange chocolate drink in there. Well, that's about it really on that. Just you cannot fault. I mean, I've heard snug pack gear's gone downhill, but I've got a soft snug pack. Sleeper light, I paid about 40 quid for it, a good few years ago. It's still going strong. I've used that in, when did you last use that? Last time I used that was in the Peak District with Viking Mitch, and we woke up with frost on us. Didn't feel it. Brilliant bit of kit. Maybe there is something to be said for snug pack, or maybe it's just the fact that I bought the stuff years ago while it was still, you know, made to a better standard. I don't know, but right. It's done. Lovely. It's nice to get out. I'm basically averaging about once, a couple of hours a week I get out, one trip. But just before I came out I heard on the news, whether it's true or not, that you're allowed to travel to an exercise area. And what they mean by that I don't know. You know, is this going to open the floodgates to people being stupid and... don't know. I'll have to wait and see. It's time 16:54, so I'm going to miss the news brief, but no doubt the missus will tell us when we get in. I basically listen to 1 o'clock news, BBC, by a broadcasting company, but at 1 o'clock, and obviously 5 o'clock or around about that time. Yeah, this cook set, I've had it absolutely years. You know, I used it a bit and then it gets put away. I think, oh, something else, and you end up getting something else and trying that, and this gets put to the back of the cupboard and then you forget about it. But yeah, I think I'm going to give this a run for its money now and see. It's a lot lighter. I've noticed the day sack's lighter. When I loaded out my Bergen, the way I've set it up now, that's lighter. I haven't got all these water bottles to worry about. Just this one, so I can regulate what I'm drinking or see what's going in me. And then the 3 litre bladder. So we'll see how it goes. It is hard though to pull away from a Crusader setup. But as long as I've got a little mug, I suppose, or a container with metal. It don't really matter. But it's all about getting the weight down, I think. Still carrying good quality bomb-proof stuff, which I've got. These tassels, get off. I'll see you in a bit. Right, welcome back people. Right, what I want to show you is literally turned up about up past 1 day, waiting for it, is my new first aid pack. Carry all the time, ain't got to worry about it, okay? So if I drop my kit, still got this on me. Obviously I can put a couple of other bits in there if need be. Right, it's called the Helikon possum pouch. They do a bigger version, but I didn't want it too big. This is, you can see, you know, it's the size of this Nalgene. It's roughly about that size. Right, if I just kneel up a bit, you'll be able to see. I forgot what, I think it's ATAX now, the camo on it. But it's basically a bum bag. You can adjust it on this strap there. You get it out of the way, on the side, or on the front here. When I'm carrying, say one of my Bergens, I put my Vulcan 2 on earlier, try it out, put it on, with it at the front there, it still does up on your waist, doesn't interfere, but it's spot on. It's not my idea, I got this idea from a fella off of YouTube called Rippercon in Germany. He was using a different type of pouch, but I thought I liked the idea of that. So right, this is the pouch up close. You got obviously, as standard these days, everything's got a Velcro morale patch, whatever you want it. I'm going to get a subdued first aid sign put on there. You've got 3 compartments. You've got 2 molly loops there, if you want to call them that. Gear loops, I should say, 2 there. You've got a little one there, little one there. Okay. You've got your strap, which is obviously adjustable. Okay. Normal buckle. You've got pass through straight through the back there, and the reason for that is you can unclip that, pull this little sleeve back, which is a little bit annoying because it's fiddly, which is good actually because it stops it coming off. But there's a hook and it just hooks onto the strap. Okay, and you can poke it all in, put it on a web belt, on a rucksack belt, whatever. I'll start with the outside. It's 500 denier fabric material, really strong, and actually the camo's not too bad. It's not that bad actually, I'm quite pleased with it. But anyway, you've got this pocket at the back, a slip pocket. If you want to use this for any other idea, you know, going out, whatever, you can slip down there your wallet and things like that, so it's kept close to your body, so no bugger's going to steal it. Okay, so that's a good idea there. It's got nice, I don't know what the zips are, I think they're YKK, I'm not sure, but as with all helikon tech stuff, paracord zip pulls, heat shrink on there, easy to get hold of, might have no trouble there. Onto the front, you've got another fair sized pocket. I mean, I can get my hand in there quite well. Keys in there, whatever you want, lighter. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. It's not a bad size, not a bad size at all. Anyway, right, it's the main reason I got it was for first aid. Sit down a minute. I've tried looking for reviews on these, on you know, that site what we're all on. There's a few in foreign language, one which is not very good review. Anyway, so I'll do one. Got cat tourniquet, gel, Israeli bandage, Sharpie, and that's all in that bit there. Okay, because you've got a divider there. That was all in there with loads of room to spare. Before I go on to anything else, I'll just show you. You've got a zipped mesh pocket there, quite sturdy, quite thick material. In here, I'm just carrying at the moment. I've got P3 LED lenser, spare ferro rod with obviously striker and it's got a whistle in it, and my old tin opener I got when I joined the army in 1989. The first one I got, and for some reason I've kept it. You know, it's like you keep your first grenade ring and all that sort of malarkey. I just put them in there, so I've got some lighting, I've got way of lighting a fire and such. You've got your standard elastic loops there, which I probably not use for anything. You've got two little slip pockets. I've got a couple of pair of gloves in there, just to keep them, you know, handy straight. So when I open it up, bang, that's the first thing I see. Right, in here I've got your usual. I've got a face shield, I've got plasters, I've got some pads, I've got some tape, and I've got some more gloves, and triangular bandage used for anything. I've got steri wipes, plasters, steri strips, and my little Swiss card. You know, it's got a pen on it, scissors and things. Just look for, you know, doing your nails, doing your toenails, whatever, and toothpick and whatnot. I'm not gonna. This is not saying I'm gonna overload. There's enough stuff there to stop a bleed, or, you know, sort out some boo-boo stuff. Okay, I don't want it massively overloaded. There's no need for it. Not in this country. We're not going off into the wilds, and, you know, we're 100 miles away from civilization and all that, and need an heli to come and pick us up. It's not like it in this country. Okay, so, but any major bleeds and stuff, I've got the stuff there to deal with it. It goes in there nice and easy. It's not bursting at the seams. Okay, still room for a few little extra bits in there, sticky bar or whatever, you know, lighter, some fags and such. Weighs nothing, and just an absolutely brilliant bit of kit. It doesn't look like your normal 1980s fanny pack, or whatever you want to call them, bum bag. It's just, you know, you can clip gloves on there or anything you want so you don't lose them. It's just really spot on. You can wear it obviously over your shoulder, you can wear it around the back, the side and all that. You can take these straps off, put them in the back there, and I think these loops are designed so you can get some grimlocks or something and clip them onto a pack. So you, whatever, you know, on the chest harness, or on the back of a pack, or whatever you want. You could even I could even put it on the side of my mum road by passing the strap through on it. It's just, but I'm going to carry it as is around my waist, so that no matter what you're doing, you've always got this on you, always. So I just thought I'd show you that, share that with you. Brilliant bit of kit. They're only about, I don't know, £24. Military first. I've used them a few times, and helikon tech's gear, you can't fault it. It is bomb proof. I've got Patriot hooded fleece, got chest pack, the numbat. Possum now is yeah. I've got a big first aid thing with Molly's onto stuff and that, but it's just too big and you end up leaving it behind because it takes up too much kit. But that is enough. I'll put medication in here if I need to, headache tablets and so on and so forth. You know, what more can I say about it? It's just spot on. You cannot go wrong with it. Brilliant bit of kit. So yeah, not that you'll ever watch my videos, but Rippercon, thanks for the idea of that. I mean, I don't know, I can't remember what pouch he's using now. It's one from Germany, but the idea, and a lot of his mates use the same idea as well. I just think it's brilliant. So I just thought I'd share that with you, and let's leave it at that. I'm going to finish my coffee. See you soon. Right, welcome back, guys. Full sod it. What I'm going to do now, I might break this video down, or I might just put it all together as one. My preferred day sack of choice, Berghaus Munro. It's not my first one, but this is the second pattern. Okay, I didn't actually know this till the other day. The first pattern was an IR. The second pattern is, that's the difference. They made it, you know, IR compatible, whatever you want to call it. So that's the difference. Other than that, it's just your standard 35 litre, no nonsense. You know, you can put ice axes there or ski poles or whatever. You've got these bits here, or a small axe, whatever you want. It's got a foam pad in the back and a very thin 1/4 inch frame. That's it. The reason why I used to like them in the army is you could take that frame out, roll it up, goes in the top of your burger, and there's your day sack. When you need to drop your kit and go off somewhere, you've got more bombs and bullets in there. Right, so what I'm going to do is go through. Everyone knows what a Munro looks like. Let's go through what I've got in my kit. On here I've got a little blue marker. It's very faint, but if you're following somebody at night, they can just about see that to find it, to follow you. Okay, in the top pocket, which is quite small, I've got some, found these the other day and they're still working, some combat wipes, compass and paste beads, notebook, I've got Strike Force Ferro, I've got my German Army knife, like Mauser knife type thing, underrated knife, £10 from the Wilderness Gathering. I've got my Petzl E-light, whatever you call it, head torch. It just takes up nothing. I use red at night anyway. And then I've got my turbo lighter. You notice everything's on dummy cords, because when I'm wearing a certain smocks or whatever couple of smocks I've got, I dummy cord all that in. So that's it. I did have a pencil, but I must have dropped that at home. Anyway, that's what I carry in the top pouch. Right, main compartment. Obviously I've got my snug pack sleeper jacket. That's me bit of rag for my cook set. I've got my caramel dry bag, it's all my electronic stuff in there, and power bank. Brew kit. I've got Atten, what's not, gloves and stuff. Put all that in that dry bag. I've got my Sawyer Mini and Puri tabs in there. Reason why it's in a mesh bag, once you've used it, hang it up on the outside, dries out. I've got camelback bladder, had it ages, never used it, picked it up for peanuts, brand spanking new. Never been a fan of using these, to be honest, but now I am. And in here I have my Helikon Swagman roll. And in the very bottom is another dry bag. Can't have enough dry bags. And then on the front, Mike Smith gave it to us years ago. LED torch. Look new day sack at night. So I've got enough lighting covered. And that's it. That's all I've got of it, you know. I've got no jacket other than that snug pack. No waterproofs or anything like that, don't need them because obviously the time of year. I've also got this emergency blanket. I always carry some sort of sheet to sit on as a ground sheet whenever I'm out. It just happens to be this one going in there. While I'm at it, I might as well show you this. Another bit of kit. I'm a bit late in getting one of these, but you cannot beat these. I've slept in this as well. I've slept in it. I use it as a sleeping bag liner when I kicked out in my garden when it was cold. The sleeping bag I used at the time was the British Army summer weight sleeping bag, one with a mesh in the hood, and obviously it was -3 that night, so I put this on, or zip this up, put this inside it as a liner, and it's brilliant. You can, I mean, the thermal quality of it is brilliant. I've got it in this pattern, Flectarn, because everyone else I know has got one, hasn't got one in Flectarn, and I like Flectarn. But yeah, it's another bomb-proof bit of kit. Don't need to do a review on it because everybody's done it. I've not tried it out as an under blanket yet. When I can get out, because round here there ain't no places where there's 2 trees together, it's just farmland. So when I can get out, when it gets a bit warmer, I might give it a go, because I'm not a fan of sleeping in a hammock. I've got a couple, but we'll see what it's like, thermal qualities of it. But yeah, on the cold evenings we've had indoors, I've put this on while I'm sitting there watching the telly over the top of me, and it's just toasty warm. I've even used it as a throw on the bed one night. So yeah, that's about it. That's my kit in my day sack for this time of year, these weather conditions. It's not cold at the minute, it's warmed up now. Anyway, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.